Hello, I'm Catherine Cortez Masto, and I'm so glad to be able to join you virtually for Collaborating for Progress, working toward a successful and equitable housing recovery. When housing leaders in Nevada started organizing a few years ago, we knew that Nevada needed a vibrant statewide housing coalition. Our housing market had improved since the 2008 financial crisis and home values were increasing, but we still had too few homes for sale, driving up prices for first-time buyers and limiting economic expansion. We also had an affordable housing and homelessness crisis. Even before the pandemic, Nevada had the fewest affordable units for low-income families of any state in the union. And now, because of the economic impact of coronavirus, Nevada has the nation's second highest rate of overall housing loss, as well as the second highest rate of mortgage foreclosures. Our affordable housing providers do fantastic work, but they lack resources to serve the majority of eligible families and individuals. We're in the middle of a pandemic where housing is healthcare. And as flu season hits and COVID-19 cases continue to increase, people need a safe place to call home. They have to be able to socially distance from others and to isolate and care for themselves if they get sick. I know we're all very worried about the massive eviction crisis facing Nevada and this country. We do not want to see more than 110,000 Nevada families face eviction in January. I don't have to tell you that rent shortfalls are expected to be more than $337 million, leaving property managers and landlords struggling to pay their mortgages and their property taxes. Nevada's families need additional coronavirus relief. I've repeatedly gone to the Senate floor to urge passage of the Emergency Rental Assistance and Rental Market Stabilization Act. This bill will keep renters housed during and after the pandemic. The bill passed the House in May, and we need to pass it in the Senate. I also support other bills to support housing counselors and resources for homeowners like the Hardest Hit Fund. The legislation I've co-sponsored will keep families safe, and it also provides essential stability to the rental and mortgage market. And we have to make housing much more equitable. I've introduced other housing bills to promote fair housing and to ensure fair treatment of people living in manufactured homes. I know that all of you are also working deeply to address these issues, and I want to take a moment to thank Christine Hess, Bill Brewer, and the volunteer board of directors of the Nevada Housing Coalition for their wisdom and commitment. I also want to thank the sponsors that have made this summit possible: the Federal Home Loan Bank of San Francisco, the Charles Schwab Bank, and the Wells Fargo Foundation. And especially thank you to all of the presenters during the Zoom sessions over the last 3 days. Nevada's housing market requires the sustained and collaborative efforts of housing advocates, developers, local and state government officials, housing authorities, lenders, realtors, and nonprofit housing providers. Please continue to stay involved in the Nevada Housing Coalition. Please share your suggestions for an equitable housing recovery in Nevada. I want to hear your creative and sustainable solutions and work with you to implement them. I am proud to partner with you, and I hope you bring my office all the insights and ideas that come out of this summit. Thank you for everything that you do.